What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Kevin Naki for Esports Weekly with Coca-Cola. We're here at IEM San Jose, and I'm joined by the one and only Machine from Counter-Strike. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, dude. I'm good.
Awesome. Very cool. So we're at, obviously, a massive event, and I've got to say, I'm going to start with the North American crowd real quick. I didn't know coming into this event how passionate, how big the NA crowd would be. They showed up in style. Does NA actually really, honestly, for God's sake, have a chance in Counter-Strike now?
I think there's definitely a glimmer of hope for NA. There's always going to be a degree of hope for NA. Like, I mean, we had the kind of quick rise and fall of Cloud9 where they turned up and everyone was like, oh my God, it's finally happening. They have kind of petered off. Now Liquid, they're the only team that made it through. They're going to be in the semifinal, the second semifinal. So, I mean, yeah, North America's on its way. It's just everyone knows, and it's going to be the case for a while, that Europe is going to be the king of CS.
I definitely agree. So do you think that NA actually has a chance coming up this year? We got huge new exclusive leagues. We're going to be on Turner. We've got every organization on the planet fighting over Counter-Strike right now. So what do you think this next year holds? Are we moving into a better time? Is it awesome when we have these big events? Is it going to be stressful and crazy and people are going to break down? What are your bold predictions for 2016?
Meltdown. Honestly, I think we're going to have our first proper player meltdown. It's going to happen. You know, like Britney Spears, essentially, like someone's going to like shave off their hair and like, I don't know what they're going to do, run around naked or something. It's going to happen. That's going to be like all over the news, I'm telling you. Gamer Breakdown would be the title. But like, aside from that, I think huge amount of growth. I think you said influx of like both money and support for like not only NACS, for CSGO and esports in general is awesome. The more attention it gets, the better. But I do think like, money doesn't solve everything, you know. There's a lot of kind of, it's been highlighted on the desk before, like innate problems with North American CS in terms of like, they've got this great community and internally they build up these kind of, not egos, but confidence, only to see it dashed in European events. And I think there needs to be, I don't know how it's going to happen, but there needs to be a way where they can religiously and constantly play against the best in order to grow themselves. Like if it's only at these events where they have like 3 maps maximum to test themselves, and that's where the problems are going to lie, because they'll build this confidence, they'll be the best in NA, but how far does that get you at a European level?
Well, we'll see if they can prepare properly. On our show a couple weeks ago, we had Sir Scoots, we have Fiflaren on, and they talked about, you know, NA needs to quit playing scrims to win. They need to start actually practicing and learning, right? Yeah, so now we've talked about what's good coming in CSGO next year. What does the scene have to look out for? What potential problems could there be with all this new money, all this new attention? What do we have to look out for and watch out?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. What do we have to look out for? I think my main concern, just as an individual, is I have this slight fear that we're going to see, like, not egos or anything like that, but we're going to have a problem where there's so much CS, like we have a CS overdose, and then like these amazing tournaments that normally would have got like so much attention, people would love it, and they'd put their heart and soul into that weekend. Because there's so much of it, I fear like we'd be spoiled for choice. Like, you know, they'll be sitting there and they'll be like, well, there's this $200,000 tournament, and then there's this $400,000 tournament. Which one do I want to watch? You know, and then the teams are sitting there as well, making the same choice. Like, well, yes, but we have to fly there, and it's just, I don't want it to become like oversaturated. There needs to be like I want a good level. You know, there is such a thing as too many video games. You know,
I completely agree with you, and my hope for this year, and this is no offense to all the people that run the excellent online leagues that are out there, we've got to see a few less of those online leagues. Players need a chance where they're not just playing competitive matches; they need a chance to be able to sit back and practice. So, okay, so one last question while we have the NA crowd behind us right now. Have we seen a changing of the guard this weekend? Is Liquid, after only one match, now the great North American hope? We saw Hiko was so happy yesterday. He looked so happy on the bench, man.
Yeah, I mean, they did. They beat like a kind of hamstrung Virtus Pro. They said it before. They weren't playing with Snacks, but I mean, you know, Mishi was second on the scoreboard. There's no doubt that the VP was still operating at some capacity. I don't think you can start singing their praises just yet. They have been rather successful on a European platform. They actually kind of tripped and stumbled recently in North American events, actually. But so yeah, long road for them. I do think that they've got something good going, and I think as long as they actually stick it out, sometimes you have this problem where American teams kind of go, oh, we lost a few, we're rubbish, let's stop, let's give up. So as long as they keep those that core 5, I think we could see good things from Liquid. Honestly, I love Spencer. You know, he's a fantastic guy to talk about CS with. I had him on the desk over in the Katowice major. He's got his head screwed on tight when it comes to CS, and I think with him at the helm, with of course, you know, Adrian leading as well, they've got a great team, and I'd look forward to seeing where that goes.
Awesome. Well, there are matches on, so we don't want to keep you from them anymore. Well, thank you very much, Machine. We appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. That's going to wrap things up here for Esports Weekly with Coca-Cola. We're going to be at IEM all weekend long, though, so make sure you keep it tuned here to IGN for more content.